All right, so relationships.
Oh,
You know how some people are like,
ugh.
"Ugh, another Hallmark holiday."
Right, right.
Well, get this. National Boyfriend Day,
Yeah.
October 3rd.
Interesting.
Yeah, so at first I was like, okay, another one. But, we did a deep dive for this one, really dug into where this came from and how people celebrate it.
Yeah.
And it's actually kind of fascinating.
It really is. It's more than just a Hallmark holiday, that's for sure.
Right. And it got me thinking, this isn't like some marketing thing,
Yeah.
It actually reflects some pretty big changes in how we see relationships these days.
It's true. And what's so interesting is like it basically came out of the digital age.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the research, it seems like late 90s, early 2000s, social media really got the ball rolling with this whole thing.
Mm.
It's not like Valentine's Day with all that history behind it. Boyfriend Day is like a true child of the internet.
See, that's what got me too. It wasn't like some big company or anything deciding we need this day. It came from actual people online.
Exactly.
It makes you think about how much power these platforms have.
They really do.
Not just reflecting, but like shaping how we approach love and relationships,
Yeah.
which is such a personal thing.
Yeah, and think about it. To have a whole day dedicated just to boyfriends, that's saying something.
It is.
Our sources all pointed to how this day really highlights the unique things boyfriends bring to a relationship, emphasizing their support, their presence, that kind of thing.
Which, when you really think about it, is different from the more general, like, romance of Valentine's Day.
Exactly, exactly. And even the timing of it, October 3rd, you've
Yeah.
got Valentine's Day, all lovey-dovey, then bam, holidays at the end of the year.
Right.
It's like this little check-in point, a time to appreciate each other without the pressure of buying a ton of gifts.
Ooh, a pressure-free appreciation zone. I like that.
Right.
But, okay, realistically, does that even work? Can you just decide a day has meaning and it actually sticks?
Well, that's the million-dollar question. But the research does suggest that for a lot of people, National Boyfriend Day is about showing you care.
Okay.
Like, it's not about how much money you spend. A small gesture, a nice note, or even just spending quality time together, those things matter.
And that's where those suggestions in the article get really interesting. They focus on experiences more than just, like, buying stuff.
For sure.
Which we were talking about earlier, that concert we both want to go to.
Yes.
Or even just, a day trip somewhere new.
Yeah.
That's way more our speed.
Exactly. Making memories together, that's what it's about, right?
Yeah.
Something you can look back on and be like, remember that time when... It just fits with the whole idea of the day,
It does. It's not about getting your boyfriend just any gift. It's about getting him something he'll actually love, something that means something. That's what makes it special.
100%. It shows you really know and appreciate them for who they are, Which, let's be honest, we could all probably afford to do a little more often.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. But you can't talk about National Boyfriend Day and not talk about, well, social media. It's made for Instagram, right? Like, come on. Couples posting pictures and videos and, like, those old school, kind of cheesy throwbacks.
Yeah.
The article talked about that.
It's wild how that works, It's like this big public display of, hey, I appreciate you.
Totally.
Like a whole digital love language.
Yes, exactly.
That's just how we do relationships now,
Right. You post that cute picture, maybe get a little soppy with the caption, and boom.
Exactly.
You're part of this huge online boyfriend day thing.
Huge. And the article even mentioned how it kind of builds a community online, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like people commenting on each other's posts, sharing their own stories,
Oh,
getting into those whole relationship discussions online. It becomes this shared experience for everybody.
it's like a virtual love fest. But, I don't know, does it ever feel, like, fake? Like, are we doing this for the gram or are we doing it for us?
Oh, totally. It's that weird line, right? Between genuinely expressing something and just performing for everyone online.
For real. Okay, so backing up a bit. The article also did this comparison thing with Boyfriend Day and other holidays, Valentine's Day, obviously.
Right, of course.
But Sweetest Day, too, and even National Girlfriend Day.
Which, when you really start comparing them, it makes you think, right, like, what role do all these holidays actually play?
Yeah.
And what do they say about what we expect in our relationships? Like, for example, Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
It's huge. Everyone celebrates it. But, it can feel kind of, well, commercial,
Oh, 100%. It's so easy to get caught up in having the perfect date, the perfect gift.
The pressure, it's real.
It is.
Whereas boyfriend day, at least from what they're saying,
Yeah.
it feels more personal, less about grand gestures and more about just showing you care.
So it's like a counter movement to all that Valentine's Day pressure.
Right. It could be like maybe people want something more authentic, more real, you know. And the fact that it came from actual people online and not like a Hallmark, that adds to it, don't you think?
It does. But then you've got girlfriend day too, right?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Doesn't that kind of mess things up?
It's tricky.
Like, does having these separate days mean you can only celebrate with boyfriends or girlfriends?
Right.
Or is it more about just having more chances to celebrate? It makes you think.
It really does. And it makes you wonder, how inclusive are these holidays, really? That might have to be a whole other deep dive, honestly.
Right.
But it's cool that this one day, you know, boyfriend day, can make us think about all this other stuff.
For sure, for sure. Let's not get too off topic, though. Back to the practical side of things.
Okay, yeah.
That article had those suggestions for gifts, remember?
Right, right. What about them?
Some were kind of a surprise.
Oh, like what?
They had the usual,
Mm.
the personalized stuff, engraved watches,
Yeah, the class.
photo albums, all that.
Yeah.
But then they suggested experience gifts. I gotta say, I kind of love that. It's not about the thing, it's about the memory.
Right.
Like, say you get him tickets to that concert, right?
Yeah.
Or you plan a whole weekend trip.
Oh, yeah.
The article even mentioned, like, going on a hike or something adventurous. So it's more about connecting, not just buying a gift.
And that really gets to the heart of it, don't you think? Like, it's celebrating the relationship, not just the person.
100%.
Yeah.
But it does kind of make you think, like, do we need a day for this? Shouldn't we be showing our partners we appreciate them all the time?
That is the question, isn't it? Is this just a reminder to be thoughtful? Or does it make it less special?
Right.
The article didn't really have an answer for that one.
Right.
But it definitely makes you think about it.
It does. Like, if you only go all out on October 3rd, what are you doing the rest of the year?
Right, exactly. It's easy to slip into that trap of, well, it's boyfriend day, I have to. Instead of it being genuine, it's almost like boyfriend day makes you really think about what being appreciative and connected even means.
Wow. Yeah, that got deep. I didn't think we'd be, like, questioning the meaning of love and stuff.
Right.
It's supposed to be about fun holidays, but you've got a good point.
Well, I think what you said earlier is key. It's not about the actual day.
Right.
It's what it represents.
Being thoughtful, celebrating.
It's showing you care.
And, like, making your bond stronger.
Yes, exactly.
So, yeah, it's easy to stress over these things, but maybe it's more about remembering.
Remembering.
Yeah, like boyfriend day can be a reminder to be more appreciative, not just on that day, but all year.
Oh, I like that. Like, take the good vibes from boyfriend day and sprinkle them throughout the year.
Exactly. Because, like, a strong relationship, it's not about one day. It's about all those little moments.
Yes, it's about how you treat each other every single day.
Love, respect, just getting each other.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
So there you have it, our deep dive into National Boyfriend Day.
Wow, who knew?
Right. Think about it. How can you be more thoughtful in your relationship every day, not just on October 3rd? Something to think about, right?
Definitely.
And on that note, thanks for diving deep with us. Until next time.